If you understand this word, you'll understand phrasal verbs. If you look at a phrasal verb that you don't understand, it looks like this. It has no meaning. Don't look at the whole thing. Instead, look at this word. This word carries a hidden meaning. For example, up has a few common meanings, some you know, like increase. For example, yeah, I like this song. Can you turn it up? Yeah, that's good. Wait, no. Can you turn it down? Perfect. You see how that last word changes the meaning? Turn up, increase, turn down, decrease. It's the same idea for all phrasal verbs. Okay, so increase, that's one meaning of up, but another one could be do something until it's completed. When you pair it with a verb, it makes sense. For example, if you use the milk until it's completely finished, I could say you used up the milk, you finished it. So next time you see a verb with up, you can think this phrasal verb might mean do this action until it's finished. Oh, now the meaning is clear. And you can practice this right now. Next time you're drinking with your friend, you want to say, okay, come on, drink, finish. The verb, the thing you want to happen, drink. Come on, drink up. We have to go. It's 4 a.m. and I've got work in an hour. And now you know why we say clean up, tidy up, not just I need to tidy. Please eat up. They're throwing us out. I need to tidy up my room because it's messy. What? I charged my phone up before we left. I'm on 20%. This is bullshit. So usually this is your best way to understand phrasal verbs more clearly. Look for the common meaning. Some phrasal verbs with up have no common meanings. They're just weird. What's the address? I'll look it up. This means search for information. Nothing to do with up. For this video, I think it's very useful if I explain common meanings of the particles, right? The prepositions. If you know the common meanings of these words, then it's much easier for you the next time you see a phrasal verb that you don't understand. So let's start with off. Off is a really fun one. Okay, let's say you write your name on a piece of paper. If I do this, what's that verb? Tear. If I do this, now the paper is separated, right? Well, a common meaning of off is separate. That shows what happened. This shows how it happened. I tore, past, my name off. It's crazy how easy phrasal verbs are when you learn it this way. So I'm going to separate my name from this piece of paper. But the method is not tear, the method is cut. How could we make a sentence? I'm going to cut off my name. See, it's so easy. This word shows you what happened. This verb shows you how it happened. When you get home from work and you feel tired, do you take off your hat or do you throw off your hat? Do you take off your shoes or do you kick off your shoes? This word, this is where the meaning is. So understand the common meanings of this word. Okay, so obviously those aren't all of the common meanings of all of the phrasal verbs. Some phrasal verbs have no clear logic. There's no obvious meaning to them. So it's a good thing I made Phrasal Verbs Go. This is my new app that I designed to teach you phrasal verbs the same way I would choose to learn it if I were an English student. Of course there are flashcards, but there are 3 games in this app, and each game is designed to teach you really common phrasal verbs in context. And you have to learn more than 250 phrasal verbs really fast. It's on the Apple App Store right now, the link's in the description. It is coming for Android, but you will probably get an iPhone before I make this for Android, so don't hold your breath. Out is really similar to off. It also means separate, right? But out, you separate something that was inside something else. So this, your contact lens, it is in your eye, right? You take out your lenses. If you have long hair and there is a band or a clip thingy in your hair, you take it out. Easy, right? Through, it's a very, very important one. It's a very, very good one. Why? Think of this situation. You are sitting with your boss or your teacher, and your teacher says, I read your essay, but they want to say, I read it with care, consideration. I read it until it was finished. I read through your essay. He didn't read 2 pages and stop. No, he read it through until the end. Also for breakups. If she wants to say, this relationship, us, finished. We are through. But be careful with this to say something's finished. Usually, like 99% of the time, it means in a negative way. Like you tried, but it didn't work. Becky and Kyle, they were a terrible couple. Yeah, they're through. The most common one, I think, to mean finished is not through or up. It's over. When is this class over? When is this class finished? Let's practice this one right now. Ask me, what time's work over today? What time's the break over? But over can also mean do something again. For example, if you read a book, you're like, well, this book was amazing. I want to read it again. You would say, I just finished this book. I want to read it over. It's so good. About seems very easy. It means the subject. Oh, this book, yeah, it's about this town and they have spirals and it's a horror. I'm not sure what it's about, but it's good. This is the very obvious meaning of about. But did you know? Just for example, if you want to walk somewhere, doesn't matter where, your friend says, hey, where are you going? You want to just say, walk. You can say, I'm gonna walk for a bit. By the way, very, very English, British English thing to say, a bit. A bit can mean this long or this long. How long is a bit? It's a bit. But if you add about, now this means no specific direction. I have no plan. I'm gonna walk about for a bit. I'm gonna walk without a plan, without a direction for a while. Now you can sound very British while you use your phrasal verbs. Oh, also very useful. Do you have a dog or a cat? What does your dog or cat do for 15 minutes in your house every day? It runs in no specific direction, right? It runs about, exactly. Yeah, my dog runs about like a crazy dog for 20 minutes every day. Around kind of has the same meaning as about, moving in no specific direction, right? But around, you have the image of this. It can mean in a circle. Probably not this, but if you are a tourist in a city, you might walk in a circle shape. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around the park. I'm gonna walk around the city in a circle shape. Okay, so in summary, yes, walk around and walk about can mean the same thing, but just know that around can mean a circle. Okay, we discussed that up means increase, down, decrease. But did you know that down can also mean refuse? For example, I love you. No thanks. If someone offers you something or requests something and you say no, you turn that person down, or you turn the offer down. She turned him down. Also, you need to know that up and down are very common when people talk about how you see someone. For example, she is his hero. He can say, wow, I really look up to her. The up implies you are a better, more amazing, bigger person than anyone else. Up in this refers to status. But now let's imagine that his hero is very rude. You're stupid and poor. This is awful, right? She thinks she is bigger, better, more amazing than this person. So for this reason, he can also say, I look up to her. I think she's amazing, but she views him as lower in status. She looks down on me, but also she is talking to me like a lower status. She talked down to me. This is very, very useful if someone is talking to you like you're a baby. They are being condescending. They are talking down to you. I really look up to her, but she looks down on me and talks down to me. Again, if you see a verb with up or down, it could mean increase, it could mean decrease, it could mean do something until it's finished, or if it's something with status, it could mean this. Again, practice this right now. Think of someone that you know who acts like, I am here and you are here. Practice in the comments. Okay, so I don't love the new YouTube. I swear, every time I find a channel that I love, I hit subscribe and I never see them again. So if you want to see more of my videos, don't just subscribe. That bell, you need to hit that so you get notifications every time I upload. Like this video. That tells YouTube you want to see more of me. If you don't, you'll never see me again, I promise.